Test, test. Test, test. There we go. Thank you, Jack, and the Cheyenne Mountain High School Jazz Band. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's Academics Awards ceremony. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Ms. Kim Ganahl for putting this together. It takes a lot of work. Thank you, Kim. We have some folks in attendance tonight we'd like to thank for being here. We have the school board members. We have President Mr. Steve Parker, Vice President Monica Peloso, Secretary Tom Newman, Treasurer Russell Ross, and Director Randy Case. And also with us tonight we have our District Superintendent, Dr. Walt Cooper, Assistant Superintendent Mr. John Fogarty, and Assistant Superintendent Dr. Carolina Steen. And up on the stage we have Assistant Principal Carrie Burke and Nick Gilardi, Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Chris Roberts, and our Deans of Students Miles Johnson and John Shue. And most importantly, sitting out here in the front rows, we have our very accomplished and outstanding faculty. So if you would please rise when I call your department and be recognized. We have the English department, we have the math department, science department, social studies, world language, fine arts, physical education, guidance, the Department of Learning Services, Media Center, and finally the young lady responsible for setting up the live streaming for this event, our entire tech crew, Miss Christy Williams in the back. Again, thank you for coming tonight. We'll go ahead and get this started, and I'll turn it over to our MC, Mr. John Battersby.
All right, there it is. Thank you, sir. Before we begin, I just wanted to say congratulations to you all. This is the perk of getting to be right here. I get to be right by you guys and get a tan as well. So that's good. I just wanted to say congratulations. I mean, this is the Cheyenne Mountain Academic Awards, as you're all aware, but you should be very proud of yourselves because we're one of the best schools in the state, if not the country. So give yourselves a round of applause, please. But one more thing, you got to thank those people out there, your teachers, but more importantly, your parents. So give them a round of applause as well. All right, we will begin tonight with our Military Academy and ROTC awards. So could I have Michael Jacoby Dorda please come to the front of the stage? Congratulations, yeah. It is my pleasure today to represent the United States Air Force and the Director of Admissions of the United States Air Force Academy, Colonel Carolyn Benishek, to present Michael Jacoby Dorda with an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy right here in Colorado Springs. Wait, oh, hang on, ma'am. I got more to read here. Yeah, much more. The appointment is equivalent to being offered a 4-year scholarship to a top-tier college with all expenses paid to include tuition, housing, food, books, medical and dental benefits, as well as a monthly living stipend. Appointments to the Air Force Academy are very competitive, and most successful applicants are in the top 20% of the country's high school students. Michael is one of only 1,400 candidates offered an appointment this year to the small school environment that is the Air Force Academy. As an Academy cadet, Michael will be joining a select group of students training to become future leaders of character in the world's greatest air and cyberspace force. During 4 years at the Academy, Michael will participate in leadership development programs to include flying aircraft, free-fall parachuting, Division I athletics or intramural sports, as well as participation in military training and foreign exchange programs around the world. He will pursue a college degree of his choice in one of 27 academic majors ranging from aeronautical engineering, electrical engineering, to history, and political science. Michael will also study Air Force history, military affairs, leadership, philosophy, and management. After successfully completing the Academy's 4-year academic character and leadership development program, Michael will graduate with a Bachelor's of Science degree and be commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force. As an Air Force officer, Michael will have the opportunity to be a part of something bigger, making a difference, and being part of an operations team that actually affects the flow of world events. I envy Michael as he embarks on this great adventure. For Michael, the sky is not the limit. Congratulations. You're good. Nice job. Could I please have Sean Halverson and Andrew Doty to come to the front of the stage? On behalf of the Commanding General, United States Army Cadet Command, Brigadier General Combs, I would like to present 2 scholarships. First, Sean Halverson, who will be attending Marquette University next year in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is an Army 4-year ROTC scholarship. This will amount in the equivalency of $197,000, full tuition, books, and fees. Second, Andrew Doty will be attending Montana State University in Bozeman next year with an Army ROTC 3-year advanced designee scholarship. This scholarship amounts to the total of $87,000, including full tuition, books, and fees. These scholarships are the culmination of an extremely competitive national process that awards students for their scholastic, athletic, and leadership abilities. You should be proud of this accomplishment and all the others that contributed to achieving this. Sean and Andrew, my congratulations to you, to your families, as well as the Cheyenne Mountain High School faculty and staff for your success. Congratulations. That concludes our military and ROTC awards. Up next is Mr. Don Fortenberry with our Warrior Award.
Our first school award tonight is an award that the administrative team gets to talk about and vote on. It's called the Warrior Award. And this is an award that was begun by Mr. Paul Martin. He was the principal of Cheyenne Mountain High School for 14 years. and it's designed to honor a student who loves Cheyenne Mountain High School and lives every day with optimism and a zest for life, displays leadership in a variety of ways, and represents the true Cheyenne Mountain warrior spirit, dedicated to the ideals of citizenship and service to mankind. Our recipient of the Warrior Award this year is Andrew Dowdy. No, you're good. Thank you.
Presenting the Nyman Award.
John Nyman graduated from Cheyenne Mountain High School in 1982. During his second year in college at the University of Wyoming, he was killed in a hit-and-run accident. His parents asked if they could sponsor an award at Cheyenne Mountain High School in his name to honor a student who exhibited the traits of hard work, always there, solid, leadership, citizenship, and a strong work ethic. This student has overcome adversity and has become a role model for others because of the efforts he or she has put forth. This person is an inspiration, and it is my honor to give this award to Mackenzie Mayer.
Our third award, the Barbara Lewis Leadership Award, given annually to the CMHS senior who best demonstrates perseverance, compassion, and strength in times of adversity, a selfless dedication to one's peers, a tireless work ethic, a commitment to community beyond self, a passion and love for Cheyenne Mountain High School. The Barbara Lewis Leadership Award is given to an individual who is an inspiration not because he or she is necessarily the top scholar, the best athlete, or the most talented, but rather because he or she inspires others through their everyday acts of caring. This individual shows sincere concerns for others and triumphs through sheer hard work and dedication. This student also bleeds Cheyenne maroon. With a love for Cheyenne Mountain School and all they represent, please welcome Andrea Vasquez, the 2015-2016 Bob Lewis recipient.
Next, we have Mr. Steve Schreiner, who will present the Laura Maria Howe Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Schreiner.
Good evening. Good evening. The support of parents and patrons drives Cheyenne Mountain High School's success. Their expectations, values, and commitment are crucial to our ability to confront the dizzying challenges of an ever-changing world. Even after these seniors move on from this campus, some parents take their mission further. This is the case of Pat and Richard Howe, who endow a scholarship that recognizes a deserving Cheyenne Mountain High School senior with the Laura Maria Howe Memorial Scholarship in remembrance of the soul and spirit of a remarkable young woman taken too soon from us. The first winner of the Howe Scholarship, Scott Broker, majored in English and philosophy at the University of Seattle, where he started a literary magazine called Axis. He is applying for an MFA in creative writing. He represents the spirit and a letter of this award well. But for those fortunate enough to have taught Laura or her gifted sisters, Whitney and Erin, they stand as a reminder not to lose hope. Their inexhaustible energy, empathy, and other directedness remain infectious. Whitney and Erin, following Laura's example, have gone on to positions that nurture the best in others. and their efforts make a hopeful world more possible every day. They embody these words from Anne of Avonlea, a favorite novel of Laura's. I went looking for my dreams outside of myself and discovered it's not what the world holds for you, it's what you bring to it. Laura Marie Howe graduated summa cum laude from CMHS in 2002. During her senior year, she was awarded the English and French Departmental Awards. She attended the University of Virginia and graduated with distinction in 2006, earning majors in English and history and a minor in French, and attended a summer session at Oxford. Laura began law school at the University of Pittsburgh, completed her first year ranked in the top 5% of her class. She then transferred to William & Mary, where she received her jurisprudence doctorate in the spring of 2010. Laura was passionate about literature, the arts, and most of all, the law. The Laura Maria Howe Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a like-minded student who has an inherent love for the humanities, as well as an intrinsic desire and honed capacity to continue in these academic pursuits. Would Chelsea Geis please come down front? Your AP Lit teacher, Charity Grauberger, says, "A good reader is one who has the ability to identify and tackle details in a work of literature, one who can recognize the foundation of a story. Good readers are motivated to reach the end of the story, finding the answers to their questions. A great reader, however, is one who engages with the literature, understanding the importance of culture, theory, and history in relation to the readings. A great reader has a broad appreciation of intellectual and aesthetic creativity and originality. A great reader intuitively reaches the end of the story and is uninhibited, undaunted, unreserved from the infinite possibilities. Being a great reader becomes an identity unto itself. Many of us are good readers. However, very few of us are great readers. Chelsea Geis is a great reader." After turning down Dartmouth College, Chelsea will attend Wheaton College, Wheaton, Illinois this fall. It is a great pleasure to award the 2016 Laura Maria Howe Scholarship to Chelsea Geis.
Thank you, Mr. Schreiner. Congratulations to you all. We will now move on to our department awards. We will start off with our English department and Miss Meg Frederick.
Good evening. I have to say I'm kind of humbled to stand before this group of kids here, young adults. I probably have learned more and had more fun this year than I've ever had in my career, thanks to this amazing group of kids right here. And I am honored to represent the English department tonight. My friend and colleague and department chair, Liz Coop, probably conveniently lost her voice this week, since the rest of us are using ours to the fullest extent. So I'm honored to share the stage with these students and all of their achievements that reflect so highly on our community. And thank you all for being here with us. The English department as a whole awards individuals in the AP Literature and Comp class who have excelled in 4 years of English at this high school. The decision is tough, as Cheyenne Mountain has some terrific readers and writers, highly analytical students with very inspired souls. However, 3 students we would like to honor tonight and would like to call them forward are Megan Nicolason, Jared Popowski, and Chandler Jordan. I'd like to start with the Bronze Award for Megan Nicolason. She is articulate, insightful, engaging, curious, persistent, and most of all, as you can see, cheerful. Megan comes to class each day with a beautiful smile, being well prepared, bringing original thoughts, ideas, and questions. Her level of synthesis, analysis, and argument exemplify the AP Literature student. Her opinion and understanding of novels, poems, and plays adds a deeper level of discussion and thinking to class. She welcomes a challenge and deeply respects the opinions and interactions of her peers. And in a world of always being right, Megan embraces ideas of others to enhance her own knowledge base. She is passionate and kind and thoughtful, and is always a catalyst for growth. Megan is actually considering being an English lit teacher, and it would be such an honor for us to welcome her to the profession. Megan. Our silver plaque is awarded to Jared Popowski. And in a world where many teens choose conformity of thought, Jared chooses to be unique and thoughtful. He devours novels, poetry, plays, and he exudes excitement over discussions in Socratic seminars. He was gone one day from class and it was very quiet, and everybody said, we can never have another Socratic without Jared. Agreed. His insight and understanding of the human condition both challenge and engage his peers, and he does an amazing portrayal of Stanley Kowalski as well as Oedipus Rex. He is a talented musician, but for me, he often seems much more like an actor or playwright. His intensity and passion for the written word raise the level of thinking and discussion in our class every day. His inquisitiveness, convictions, dedication, and preparedness make him such an asset in AP Literature and certainly worthy of this award. Jared is going to attend CU Boulder, where he plans to major in physics and jazz trombone. I'm still pulling for literature, so congratulations, Jared. And the Gold Plaque Award in the English department goes to Chandler Jordan, the gentleman with two first names. Ms. Grauberger says about Chandler, or Jordan, "It may have taken me a few weeks to get his name right, but I noticed right away his love for literature, especially classical literature, from Sophocles to Aristotle to Shakespeare to Jane Austen. He deliberately reads not only for understanding, but also for appreciation. He has the ability to discover how ancient lives and historical cultural issues relate to our own time and place, exploring the beauty and the richness of the human experience. With his unconditional commitment, Chandler always takes time to understand a work's complexity, absorbing its splendor of meaning, and exploring how that meaning is illustrated in literary form. Chandler will attend Baylor University with an interest in humanities." Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Frederick. Up next, we have Sean Carmody representing our mathematics department. Mr. Carmody.
Good evening. I too fall prey to the department chair absence. Mr. Behofen is with his daughter at a Gold Camp band concert, I guess, tonight. So just like Ms. Frederick, I get the choice of introducing our math department award winners, of which I have the honor of doing. Like all of our academic offerings, Cheyenne Mountain has a rigorous math program that's focused on preparing students for college. Most students leaving our community will have had at least some exposure to calculus before they graduate. Having said that, there are occasionally students whose skill and math and the love of math take them beyond what is offered here at Cheyenne. These students choose to take a college-level math course in order to continue their learning, and will either do so online and make time in their schedules or attend a course at UCCS. It isn't every year that we have students who attempt this, but this year we have 3 such students. These students are Katie Liebscher, Jared Popowski, and Ranganath, which I probably said wrong, so I'll call him Boji, Seligam Seti. Would each of you please come to the front and be recognized? The math department also recognizes 3 students each year for excellence in mathematics. These students have done all that was asked of them and more year after year. Tonight, the math department recognizes 3 students who who have demonstrated their exceptional skills in Mrs. Macronato's BC Calc class. I'd like to ask Sophie Stoyer, Matt Fox, and Kevin Roth to come down, please. First, our Bronze Award winner is Sophie Stoyer. Sophie Stoyer is one of a handful of juniors in BC Calc this year. She is so bright, yet unassuming. She always asks good, really hard questions in class. She strives to completely understand a topic and always has such a positive attitude in class. Sophie is not only a brilliant math student, she also enjoys creative writing and jewelry making. She will be researching colleges this summer. Congratulations. Our Silver Award winner is Matthew Fox. Matthew is a young man who truly loves learning about math and science. He and his friends came into math class on a regular basis, wanting to share the latest math or physics theorem that they had been researching. He not only researches and studies these new theorems, he likes to prove and apply these advanced math topics. Matthew will be heading to the sunny California state to attend Harvey Mudd College to pursue his studies in math and science. Congratulations, Matthew. And our Gold Award winner is Kevin Roth. Kevin is an amazing math student, often earning 100% on tests. But in addition to his math skills, he is his wonderful character. He is one of the kindest students I've ever worked with. His smile and attitude light up a room. Kevin enjoyed working with other students and working as a peer in study hall. Colorado School of Mines is gaining a unique, gifted student in their engineering program. Congratulations, Kevin.
Representing our science department.
I love you guys. I just need you to know I love you guys. Watching you guys walk up here, I'm like, oh, I love you guys. The science department always has a difficult time coming up with our award winners. We want to thank you guys in the class of 2016 for setting a high standard in everything that you have done. Way to go. Tonight, we are going to recognize 4 amazing students who have been involved in many of our AP courses. 2 of them have helped out on our Science Olympiad team and the Science Bowl team. And all 4 of them have set the bar awfully high in their respective science classes. So first, I'd like to ask CJ Dubai to come up here. CJ is going to be getting one of our bronze plaques. Among all of the outstanding science seniors, CJ brings a sense of calm to the scene, amen. Amazingly gifted in all areas of science, chemistry, biology, physics. He views academic challenges as simply part of a normal day. For many of his AP chemistry classmates, CJ carried the burden of being the problem answer man. What a responsibility to have on one's shoulder from his peers. Keep calm and carry on could be his motto, and we all look forward to learning how CJ's talents carry us all forward. CJ is still waiting to make his final choice as to the college he will attend. So, congratulations, CJ. A face you might have just seen up here, Kevin Roth. He too is receiving a bronze plaque. Kevin constantly rises to the occasion, thrives on challenges and hard to solve problems. He works patiently to achieve his best, and in doing so, he has stood out on multiple occasions. He had the highest grade in AP Chemistry a year ago, and AP Physics this year, and evidently you did okay in math too. He also won the Top Gun Test Award in AP Physics. Nicely played. He is loved and respected by classmates, staff, and everyone who has had the pleasure of meeting this wonderful introvert. Always kind, soft-spoken, compassionate, and cooperative, with a gentle smile and intelligent eyes, Kevin simply is who he is, and others cannot help but notice a man of such excellence. You already know he's going to School of Mines? Great place. Kevin, congratulations. Next, I would like to honor our silver medalist, Selena Zhao. Selena will graduate from high school with 14 advanced placement classes. That's okay. On her transcript. And as the 2015 Canadian Junior National Ice Skating Champion. Her father tells the story about when Selena was only 7 years old and her ice skating training started at 6:30 a.m. every Saturday morning while it was still dark. She always woke him up to drive her to the rink in order to arrive early. And this story begins a picture of the dedication and discipline that Selena has had and built upon from early on. This has helped her in every facet of life. During serious tasks, like ice skating or school, she is focused, determined, industrious, and ambitious. In daily life, she continues to be inquisitive, intellectually curious, thoughtful, and analyzing. Along with those heavy-duty verbs, are you impressed? Good, because I don't know very many words. Selena is usually lighthearted and happy and loving to everyone, and that is a great enigma to live out. Selena will be attending Harvard in the fall, and that just zows me. Our gold medal winner is Matt Fox. Matt has proven to be a rare student. He craves knowledge. He loves problem solving. He loves challenges. This next part took me almost a paragraph, so beware of this. He has already been published in the American Journal of Applied Mathematics and Statistics with a paper proving how matrices can be used to stoichiometrically balance chemical equations. He also, wait, I'm not done. He also has been published in the World Journal of Chemical Education. His article is entitled, On Balancing Acidic and Basic Reduction Oxidation Reactions with a Calculator. Yeah, it's true. I'm told that ever present on his chalkboard in his bedroom are problems in the works that fascinate him, be it chemistry, math, or physics. Much loved and respected by his peers, Matt has laser focus on what he is doing and wants to do, and he has a passion for learning. One word that Matt once used to describe himself is philomath. I had to look up the meaning. It means a devotee of learning and scholarship. If ever there was a student that fits this definition, it would be Matt. He is sought out as a role model for many of his peers. Matt always tries to lead in all that he does, and he does an incredible job. He respects everyone and shows that respect in how he treats others. I wish you could see some of the equations and conversations that Matt has been a part of during lunch times in my classroom this year. They're so far above me, it just makes me laugh. Matt's going to be attending Harvey Mudd in the fall, and he plans to major in mathematics and/or physics and/or chemistry and/or aeronautical engineering. Matt Fox.
Thank you, Mrs. Mueller. Up next, we have Mr. Larry Lawson, representing the Social Studies Department.
Good evening. Can you hear me in the back row? Have you heard anything that's been said tonight? Okay. Should we start over? Good evening and welcome. Congratulations, seniors, and thank you for not pranking my room this morning. I appreciate that. Here's a name I want you to remember. John J. Wallace. known to his friends and family as Jim. Jim grew up in New York and served as a pilot in World War II in the European theater. After the war and college, he made his way to Colorado to find work, ski, and fish our fine rivers for trout. He was an architect, and in 1961, his firm was chosen to design and build our high school. Recently, I spent an afternoon with his widow, Mickey, who said what made him such a great architect, in part, was his sense of light. He would often visit a site for weeks before ground was broken, and at various times of the day to see how best to capture the light. His favorite design was the Broadmoor Community Church on Lake Avenue. For those of us lucky enough to remember the old high school, we benefited from his attention to light, design, and aesthetics. It takes guts to build an indoor-outdoor high school in Colorado, but that was the type of man he was. In 2 weeks' time, the only thing that will be left of his original design will be the cafeteria. As a Cheyenne alum and historian, I want you to be aware of the place you are leaving as you begin the next phase of your life. Never forget where you came from or all of the people who helped you become the person you are. Mickey told me that one evening during construction here at the high school, Jim came up with his beloved Labrador to survey the construction and actually fell into a deep hole. No one knew he was here, and his lab, who stood on the rim whimpering, was of no help. Over the course of the next couple hours, Jim packed dirt clods to make a ladder to climb his way out. This is a great metaphor for your future. Because when things are going great and you seem to be on top of the world, you may fall. But your family, your teachers, your counselors, your administrators, your coaches, and your friends have all given you the skills to climb your way out. Be aware of the light that shines within you and build beautiful things. A solid foundation has already been provided for you. Would the following four students please come forward and join me? Alyssa Ellerbush, Lauren Moran, Chelsea Geis, and Chandler Jordan. Regarding Alyssa, Kara Beiswinger said, Alyssa's enthusiastic commitment and dedication to success is contagious. I've watched Alyssa encourage, support, and challenge her peers in class discussion and modeling of excellence in behavior, respect, achievement, and kindness. Alyssa seizes opportunities to extend her learning and commitments beyond the classroom by her involvement with extracurricular activities. Alyssa is passionate and a focused young woman that will do anything she puts her mind to. Congratulations. Bill Zuckerman said regarding Lauren Moran, she embodies all of the values that we encourage and celebrate at Cheyenne Mountain High School. She has demonstrated an unwavering work ethic, a brilliant mind, and an optimistic demeanor that lights up the room. The Apostle Paul wrote, we are what we think, and that is a choice we can make. We cannot control circumstances, but we can control how we think about them. If we think on excellent things, we'll tend to respond to life excellently. Throughout her years at Cheyenne Mountain, Lauren has conducted herself with positivity, character. Lauren has helped to reinforce and encourage, among others, a culture of achievement and has more than honored the community's tradition of excellence. Congratulations, Lauren. Regarding Chelsea Geis, Mr. Page said, Chelsea, is remarkable. She's intensely curious, and her writing reveals an unmatched command of language. She is an artist. When reading her work, I was always curious what wonder or truth her next page would reveal. But the quality I find even more remarkable is the quality and depth of her person. Genuinely kind, honest, insightful, and interesting. Congratulations, Chelsea. And our gold award goes to Chandler Jordan. John Battersby said, "An historian is always searching for knowledge and truth." Chandler exemplifies this in various social studies classes. From day one in AP US History last year, I was impressed not only with his work ethic, but also his love of reading history. Chandler often came to class with a book that he was currently reading and would regularly start up conversations with me regarding a wide array of American history topics. Chandler is intellectually curious. His questions are always formulated around finding a deeper and more complex meaning. He produces work that shows a quality and a quantity. Chandler does not hesitate to go above and beyond the expected by adding significant details and, of course, attention to detail. It is clear that Chandler is not satisfied with a simple answer, but desires a more sophisticated understanding. Chandler took on the rigors and successfully completed 5 AP courses in the Social Studies department. And speaking with my department colleagues, they all spoke very highly of Chandler and offered similar remarks. I'm excited to hear that Chandler will pursue the study of history and/or political science at Baylor University next year. I look forward to someday crossing the paths with Dr. Chandler Jordan. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Lawson. Up next, we have for the World Language Department, Pam Centeno, Jamie Rice, and Air Phillip. World Language.
Shall I speak really loud? The young people we are about to honor tonight represent the top 3 students of the 684 who are currently enrolled in world language at the high school. They are the top half of 1% of all language students. Would Taylor Blackley, Katie Liebscher, and Hank Sparks please come to the front? Now, you in the audience, I'm going to ask you all to go into the realm of imagination with me. Imagine your high school language teacher told your class that you all had the chance to work with materials from a very popular young German musician. The reason? The Goethe Institute, responsible for the promotion of German around the world, wanted to find out what materials typical American high school students would produce. You and your classmates accept the challenge, and you begin to work, creating interview questions, reworking a version of the musician's enormously popular German song, making posters, and writing short stories. Your teacher insists all these materials are simply being created for the Goethe Institute people to peruse and use in other schools. There's no way we could really talk to the actual singer since he's in Germany. You are known to be an excellent singer, so your classmates volunteer you to sing the solo version of the hit song. You dutifully practice and await the arrival of the Goethe Institute people. Would you all be a little nervous? None of what you just imagined stayed in the realm of imagination for the AP German class this year. They really did work with materials from Joris, that's J-O-R-I-S, in case you got your phone. The German musician, fully believing they were simply creating items that Goethe Institute would consider using. People from Goethe arrived, and as we began our presentations, most of the class did not seem to notice the district tech guys working hard with something electronic in our room. Suddenly, we went live via Skype to Germany, and there, on the screen, was Joris. Nervous thrills, or thrilled nerves, rippled through the class as everyone realized that we had been prepping what was actually going to be live. The entire class asked him great questions, and Joris asked questions back, all in German. Tonight's honoree as the outstanding AP German student, and this is where I always choke up, Katie Liebscher was the person who got to sing Joris's immensely popular song to him. She, along with the other excellent student musicians, performed marvelously well. Katie is being honored as the outstanding German student this year, not only because she cheerfully accepted the challenge of singing live to a well-known German pop star, but because Katie has spent all her high school years carefully building and refining a range of German language skills. She has made learning German an integral part of who she is. Her care and dedication to gaining German skills have been reflected in her daily work, finely written essays, and nuanced expressions of opinions. Katie has accomplished all of this with mental resolution, true joyfulness, and a deep sense of caring for her classmates. For all these reasons, Katie Liebscher is the 2016 Cheyenne Mountain High School outstanding German student. Ich gratuliere dir.
Our second award recipient is Taylor Tiana Blackley, a scholar, artist, musician, and lover of foreign languages and cultures. As one of Mr. Valdez's brightest students, she studied Spanish 2 independently at the junior high school, starting off her school language studies in Spanish 3, a year above 95% of her peers. Since then, she has always demonstrated great dedication and enthusiasm with all of her Spanish teachers. Outside the regular curriculum, she's been an active member of Cine Club and has rarely, if ever, missed an opportunity to experience the Spanish-speaking world through film. Taylor has not taken just one AP Spanish class, but 2. Without a doubt, it has been the AP Spanish Literature class which has truly allowed her to flourish. During our readings, she would sit and listen completely enthralled by the text, after which she would have an interesting comment or observation that enriched and deepened the understanding of everyone. Never one to simply scratch the surface of an analysis, Taylor repeatedly delves deep into what seemed to elude so many others, and then in her writing, she expresses it so eloquently that her writing can serve as a model for years to come. Clearly, Taylor is most deserving of the 2016 AP Spanish Literature Student of the Year Award. Felicitaciones, Tiana, por tu presencia en la clase de español. Nos has enriquecido muchísimo. Claro que sí, claro que sí. Aquí tienes tu regalito, ¿no? Felicitaciones.
And now, for the first time in the history of Cheyenne Mountain High School, we're giving a very special award to a student who has achieved what no other has been able to do. Although only a junior, this young polyglot has already taken 3 AP World Language courses.
I met Hank at the end of his 7th grade year when he traveled with me to France in 2012. Since the beginning, I've been impressed with Hank, who as a 7th grader was speaking French better than most of my high school students at the time. Not only were Hank's abilities exceptional, but so was his soif for learning, especially for learning languages.
My very first experience with this young man came on freshman orientation day 3 years ago. This cute little blondie comes up to me about 5 feet tall in beautiful Spanish and asked me if I was the Cine Club sponsor because he wanted to join. To which I explained, due to the total language immersion, students really needed to be members of the advanced Spanish class. He took that as a worthy challenge, and due to his relentless determination, he prepared himself in order to test directly into the AP Spanish language class as a sophomore, scoring a 5 on that exam, and this year, as a junior, took AP Spanish Literature and is an excellent candidate to get a 5 on that exam as well.
Wow, Pam, that's amazing. Let me tell you about Hank in French. This year, Hank completed AP French as a junior, which is usually a class for seniors. He was a leader in this class, constantly pushing his classmates to be better. He earned my respect and the respect of his fellow students by being the best, but also by having a wonderful sense of humor and by helping others. Hank is also currently serving his second term as president of the French National Honor Society. He's a fantastic president who gets things done, but also makes activities fun for members of the society. To help round out his world languages, Hank has been studying Arabic independently and has now received a full scholarship with the National Security Language Initiative for Youths, sponsored by the US government, a program that prepares American citizens as leaders in a global world. He will study Arabic intensely for 6 weeks while living with a host family in Morocco this summer.
Oh, there's more. Y eso no lo es todo. In class, beyond the eternally inquisitive mind and his probing questions which benefit all, Chispitas is a logophile, a lover of words. In Spanish, filólogo. He hones in until he happens upon that key word or phrase to describe a work of literature. He will perk up and say, oh, that's a good one. I'm going to write that one down, which of course inspires all the other kids in class to take note as well. But beyond that, he learns it, he owns it, he applies it to each and every one of his literary analysis. So, whether creating puns to help fellow classmates learn the titles, authors, and literary movements of the required reading list, adopting words or phrases with which he christens his car, Belisa Crepuscalario, or his fellow classmates, Adela Malinche, or creating his Ape Twiteratura account on social media, he's been a one-man propaganda machine that keeps his classmates forever engaged and entertained with the scandalous world language topic of the day. Basically, if we had to sum it up, our French and Spanish language student of the year, Henry Enrique Chispitas Sparks, is
Magnifique,
estupendo,
formidable,
sobresaliente,
extraordinaire,
ultra, requete contra, mega, hiper sensacional. Felicitaciones por tus logros en la clase de español y de francés. ¿Y François? François. Francés, francés. Un regalito, claro que sí. Que te vaya muy bien. Con mucho gusto. Gracias por todo.
Thank you, World Language Trifecta. Up next, we have from our Department of Learning Services, Mrs. Andrea Terrones.
Good evening. I'd like to welcome Ian Steer up here with me. Is Ian not here? Okay. Well, Ian Steer. Okay. Well, I'm here to present the Excellence in Learning Award to Ian Steer. And this joke really isn't going to go over very well because it was meant for him. So, the teachers, the students, and the parents here that know Ian know that 4 years ago we received a bouncing baby boy who has an unstoppable jackhammer leg bounce. And we've watched Ian grow and mature into a taller, wiser young man with an unstoppable jackhammer leg bounce. But aside from that, he has developed a tremendous understanding of his strengths and challenges in learning. He has presented numerous times with the Learning and Educating About Disabilities program known as LEAD. In April of this year, he presented with the LEAD group at the National Council for Exceptional Children conference in St. Louis, and it was to a crowd of 700, and they earned a standing ovation from that group. Ian has educated many people about learning disabilities, and he has impacted younger students as well through mentoring at Broadmoor Elementary School. He has matured from a distracted freshman to a focused and enthusiastic young man. He has been dealt some serious medical challenges, and he has worked hard to support his own health, which is difficult for adults to do and even more so for teenagers. Ian has matured. He is a respectful and considerate student. He has a great sense of humor and a really positive attitude. His goals are to help other young people who face medical and learning struggles, which is a testament to his generous personality and remarkable self-awareness. He told me this once, that he knew he would have to work harder than his peers to accomplish his goals, and he accepted that about himself. I wish I could be honored to hand it to him. So he's a great kid, and if you see him, say congratulations. Thanks.
Thank you. Up next, we have for instrumental music, Mr. Jack Yantz.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May I ask Aaron Blackley to come forward, Mercer Bristol, this kid right here, Niccolo Battoni, and Noah Gilsdorf. Would you all please come forward? We have approximately 200 students enrolled in the band program, and we recognized 42 seniors at the concert last night. We have an incredible senior class. You heard many of them in the jazz band. Over half that group is seniors. So really wonderful people, and 3 of these 4 are seniors. The Orion Award is given each year to an outstanding senior and an outstanding junior musician that not only demonstrates great musicianship and leadership in our own band program, but has gone above and beyond by making all-state band or all-state orchestra, or in one case both, and various other honor bands, and participates in solo and ensemble festival and variety of things that really bring to life the great musicians and people that they are. The junior recipient this year is Miss Erin Blackley. The senior recipient is Mr. Mercer Bristol. The members of the ensembles vote on the most outstanding member in the jazz band. That's the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. And the students selected the very able and capable and handsome Mr. Noah C. Gilsdorf. And the members of the symphonic band selected their outstanding student, another fabulous, beautiful, wonderful, talented, great musician and great intellect. Mr. Niccolo Battoni is the John Philip Sousa Award winner.
Thank you, Mr. Yantz. Will Mr. Jeff O'Brien please come up for the Video Production Awards?
Would Kai Dixon and Alex Haney please come down for the Film Awards? I'm going to quote one of Kai's favorite directors, David Fincher. In film, we sculpt time, we sculpt behavior, and we sculpt light. Kai has the ability to create a film that evokes emotion using all these aspects. For a high school student, this is difficult to impossible. Kai has that knack. This is why Kai Dixon earned the Producer Award. I have had the fortune of teaching Kai for 4 years and in numerous classes. At first, he tried his luck in short films. We entered a few festivals, and lo and behold, he won the Indie Film Festival twice and was awarded the El Paso Arts Award for short films. Then he got into the Stanley Film Festival and showed his film in Denver at the Denver Shorts. Helped with the professional music video for Rob Drankin, which got into the Denver Film Festival, created a lead promo for the Lead Foundation, and produced our news show at the school, which aired on Comcast and CenturyLink each week. He also earned a $40,000 a year scholarship to Savannah College of Art and Design. So I told him, senior year, you're going to have to slow it down just a little bit. Instead, he is creating his first feature film by a Cheyenne High School student. It is called Into the Night and will play next month at Kimball's Theater. Your professionalism and talent will be missed. I will hold you to your word that I have a cameo in every one of your blockbuster movies. Our next award was actually picked by our producer, which was Kai. And he picked Alex Haney because he was kind of the worker bee of our broadcast show. He created a news piece every single week, okay? And some were kind of goofy, but most of them very entertaining. He is quick when he edits. It only takes him one time to get an interview right, and I can count on every news piece and every video he creates to be semi-professional. This year, Alex focused on competitions and promos. He created a promo for rock climbing gym here in the Springs, took second in a Drive Smart video, and earned his right to be the producer next year. If you ever need a professional video done, you can always count on Alex. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien. Up next, we have Mrs. Jody Paproth with the Drama Awards.
The Drama Department's Best Actor Award is going to Luke Knox. Luke actually started out in the Cheyenne Mountain High School drama program not as a freshman, as one might expect, but rather as an 8th grader, right? 8th grader? Okay. I always forget if it was 7th or 8th grade. 8th grader, when he was cast in our high school production of The Sound of Music. And once he did move up to the high school, Luke took drama classes, the advanced acting classes. He's been a student director, a student playwright, and of course an actor. He's one of 3 students that had the most costume changes in Shrek. I think he spent most of his time off stage scrambling to get into his next costume and then run back on stage as a Dulakian or a guard or a townsperson or. And some of Luke's more memorable roles include Howard in Moon Over Buffalo, Arthur Reeder in Radium Girls, Bottom in A Midsummer Night's Dream, and most recently Pantalone in A Servant of Two Masters. Luke has also been a part of the improvisation class, and this year he served as drama club president. None of the roles in plays or responsibility as a leader have been handed to Luke. What I admire most about him, and what I've often tried to point out to other students as an act of encouragement, is that Luke has an incredible work ethic. When he wanted the role of Arthur Reeder in Radium Girls, he spent weeks in the black box working on his monologue and helping other people to prepare their auditions. When he wanted to be in the when the cast of Midsummer was having trouble memorizing their lines, he and a few other students started lunchtime study sessions to work on memorization. He's always had determination and drive. He's a huge lover of movies, and he's going to be attending NYU next year to study film. Thank you, Luke, for all of your passion and your energy that you've brought to the drama department, and good luck in your future. Congratulations, Luke Knox. This year's Best Actress Award goes to Gabby Papa. Gabby has absolutely left her mark on the Cheyenne Mountain High School drama department. As a freshman, she played Jenny May in The Diviners and quickly followed that up the next fall as a sophomore by landing the awesome role of Pinocchio in Shrek the Musical. She's been a part of the advanced acting class and has won awards such as Best Performer in the Pikes Peak One Act Festival for her performance in our One Act Cut. And Gabby, you can explain this to other people later if you want to, but I'm gonna say purple pants. Okay. Gabby has the rare distinction of making Mr. Vilmo cry because of her portrayal as Grace Fryer in Radium Girls. This fall, she got to play one of her dream roles in the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, Olive Ostrovsky, and she finished out her career by playing Beatrice in A Servant of Two Masters. Gabby is an incredibly talented and generous actress and storyteller. She's been nothing but fierce in my improvisation class for the past 3 years, and this is an art form with layers of issues and complications for funny women. She's helped to pave the way for many Cheyenne Mountain High School improv players in the future. She'll be attending PACE next year in New York City, and she's thrilled to be able to spend her time with a focus on devised theater. I can't wait to keep track of your career as the incredible theater artist that you already are, and I will miss you so much. And tonight, as we celebrate the accomplishments of many of our seniors, it's often a time for the senior tech crew members to pull back from shows and responsibilities because they start to realize, oh, we've got graduation and summer, and then I'm going to start over as a freshman. But this year's recipient of the Best Techie Award, Mr. Jacob Secundi, come on, Jacob. He spent this last week working the junior high band concert last night, and today he spent 7th period helping us set up all of these lovely platforms that everybody's sitting on. So he has worked backstage for every night of One Acts all 4 years of high school. He's been a member of my tech crew class for 4 years. He's worked backstage for every talent show, almost every fall and spring play. His favorite one was Moon Over Buffalo. He's run the light board, the soundboard, he's built sets, and this year he attended every Saturday work day for both 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee and the Servant of Two Masters. He also took on the job of assistant stage manager for Servant of Two Masters. He is organized, supportive, friendly, and kind, and he always asks, what do you need help with? What can I do now? Wherever Jacob ends up, I know he's going to bring his huge smile and his loyalty and his eagerness to help. And so I want to congratulate you, Jacob. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Paproth. Up next, we have the Vocal Music Awards with Mrs. Dawn Wisdom.
The National Choral Award is presented in high schools across the country each year in recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement in vocal music. Can I get Jonathan St. Augustine to come and join me on stage? Jonathan's talents have been admired by his peers for many years. He's a gifted performer and musician who started singing at a very young age, as his family and elementary teachers will testify. He's devoted 4 years of his time at CMHS to vocal music, singing in Cheyenne Mountain Shadows Chorale, Dynamics, and Slate Vocal Band. He held leading roles in our fall musical productions of Shrek and the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. He was a member of the Colorado All-State Choir, both his junior and senior year. He pushed himself musically to study composition, and he's created some brilliant arrangements for Slate and for some college a cappella groups who've been commissioning his work. He has an incredible voice and a great stage charisma. We're going to miss his kind spirit, positive energy, funny sayings, bright smile, and incredible talent in our ensembles this year. He helped lead Slate Vocal Band to great success this year. They performed at the Colorado Music Educators Conference, and they also were at the AEA National High School Championship as one of 8 groups from the country that were in that. I could not be more thrilled to tell you that Jonathan is going to pursue a career in music education at Colorado State University. His future students are going to be very lucky, and I'm going to be thrilled to call him my colleague. Please congratulate Jonathan St. Augustine.
Thank you, Mrs. Wisdom. Mr. Chip Shaw, please, will give the Visual Arts Awards. Mr. Shaw.
We would like to recognize 3 students tonight in the visual art department: Morgan Mims, Sophia Lewis, and Samuel Alvarez. Please come on down. We'll start with Morgan. Morgan has a passion for 3D art and sharing her knowledge of art with others. She is a reliable, hardworking student who has taken art classes throughout her junior high and high school years. Morgan worked as the TA for Miss Hagan this year and has been instrumental in helping her to organize and pack the rather large room 32 in preparation for the move and the demolition. During Morgan's time at the high school, she has won several awards at local, regional, and state levels for her art. In our district art exhibits, she has won 2 Instructor's Choice Awards, 1 Award of Excellence. At the Scholastics exhibit, she won a Silver Key and an honorable mention, and in the Young People's Art exhibition, she won 2 Certificates of Merit. Throughout Morgan's high school career, she's maintained excellent grades. Her junior year, she was on the principal's honor roll. The senior year, she received an academic letter. She has never shied away from a challenge, learning the most difficult jewelry, enameling, and ceramic techniques. Pushing through challenges without complaint, Morgan has held a job in the retail throughout her senior year, did volunteer work with the Red Cross, and is going to work for the Humane Society this summer. She plans to attend college to become an elementary art specialist. Congratulations, Morgan. Sophia was not able to be here tonight. She's working and couldn't get the night off. So, Sam. Sam Alvarez is a creative, hard worker and an extremely talented young artist. He has successfully completed many unique and complicated works of art. For example, he carved a sculpture from an 800-page Harry Potter book. The Mad Hat, which he constructed with wire and glass, is another example of his work that demonstrates his creativity. However, it is not going to keep your face from getting sunburnt. His innovation and ingenuity sets him apart from others. In addition to his 3D skills, he also has some expertise in printmaking, painting, and photography. To enhance his creative, imaginative approach to doing art, Sam also understands craftsmanship, takes great pride in his work. Sam recently won the Creativity Award for his Mad Hat at the Regional Young People's Art exhibit. This year he also received 2 honorable mentions in the Scholastics competition. In 2015, he earned a Scholastics Silver Key Award and got 2nd place in the Young People's Art exhibit. For each of the past 3 years, he's won an Award of Excellence at our district show. Sam completed and submitted his AP portfolio this year and is going to take a glass blowing class this summer and plans to focus on 3D art and sculpture next year. Congratulations, Sam.
Thank you, Mr. Shaw. Up next, we have, with our Physical Education Awards, Mr. Mike Armentrout.
The Physical Education Award for PE activities goes to Jacob Watts. In the words of Connie Mahoney, Jacob always works hard in class. He is respectful and kind to everyone. He has a positive attitude and never complains. He is always prepared for class and has perfect attendance. He has integrity and is an excellent role model. Jacob is always a pleasure to have in class. Congratulations, Jacob. The Physical Education Award for Max Cardio goes to Anthony Insco. In the words of Susan Roberts, Anthony has proven to be dedicated to his fitness goals. He is one of the hardest working students I have ever had in my tenure as a physical educator at Cheyenne Mountain High School. His attitude and kindness towards others in my class represents his true character. I have no doubt Anthony will excel in his future endeavors. It has been my pleasure getting to know Anthony and having him in my class. Congratulations, Anthony. And last, the strength and conditioning class would like to recognize Katie Liebscher as this year's Lifter of the Year. When I met Katie, I knew her as Ryan's little sister. I'm sure she got a lot of that here at Cheyenne Mountain. As Katie grew up, she made a name for herself academically, socially, and athletically. She trained as hard as anyone ever to come out of our strength and conditioning program. She routinely outworked everyone in class and often outlifted the boys. It's true. Katie has earned 4 overall records and 6 weight class records. What's more impressive is the way she broke her records and conducted herself on a daily basis. She is humble, gracious, respectful, and extremely hardworking. She even worked with Thomas LaJoy this semester, or Miles Johnson, I can't really tell the difference, and kept them under control. I'm very proud of you, Katie, and I look forward to many more tennis matches. Maybe if you guys train a little harder, you won't get beat so badly by Swope and I. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Armentrout. Representing the Counseling and Peer Tutoring Department, Mr. Andy Clares.
On behalf of both Ms. Geiser and myself, I am honored to present this year's Excellent in Peer Tutoring Award. An effective tutor is someone who shows compassion, perseverance, kindness, and character. This year has given us an individual who possesses the highest levels of all these traits. Please join me in congratulating this year's Excellence in Peer Tutoring recipient, Kevin Roth.
All right, this concludes our department awards. Up next, we have our Administrators Awards, starting first with Ms. Victoria Thompson presenting our National Merit recognitions.
If I could have the following students come down to the stage, please. Taylor Blackley, Nicole Foss, Marie Goodwin, Kathleen Liebscher, Lauren Moran, Jared Popowski, and Hunter Shechowitz. These students are our class of 2006 National Merit Scholar Commended Scholars. The National Merit Scholarship Corporation, through PSAT scores, identifies approximately 50,000 high-scoring students in the United States. This is quite an accomplishment, and these are our Cheyenne Mountain High School students who were recognized as commended students this year. Congratulations. Thank you. If I could have Chelsea Geitz, Cecilia Martindale, and Selena Zhao please join me. $16,000 of the high scores, representing less than 1% of the nation's graduating seniors, qualify as semifinalists. All 3 of our semifinalists completed a lengthy application process and moved on to become finalists in the National Merit Scholar Program. Congratulations. One more note about these young ladies. In addition to them being the finalists, Chelsea Geitz also received a college-sponsored Merit Scholarship Award from Wheaton College, and Selena Zhao received one of 2,500 national scholarships from the National Merit Foundation for their $2,500 scholarship. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you, Mrs. Thompson. Mr. Barry Smith of our Guidance Department will be presenting our honor graduates.
Good evening. As the counselor for the class of 2016, it is my pleasure to introduce this year's honor graduates. We'll start with the cum laude graduates. Honorees have a minimum of a GPA of 3.8, meet all course and credit requirements established for graduation, and have no grades below a C senior year. I'm going to call off the recipients and ask you to come down and form a line and receive your honor cords. Kai Case, Yaha Chen, Esther Chu, David Cole, Anna Claire Crumpton, Owen Cummings, Natalie Duncan, Kevin Getty, Amanda Gleason, Haley Hoffman, James Jones III, Lauren Jordan, Lou Liu, Caitlin McLennan, Mackenzie Maher, Charles Malm, Brooke Martin, Justin Mead, Madison Michelle, Brendan Myers, John Paul Nolette, Emma Pearson, Sophie Rickey, Spencer Stansel, and Andrea Vasquez. Please join me in recognizing the class of 2016 cum laude honor graduates. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Our magna cum laude graduates, honorees must have a minimum GPA of 4.0, meet all course and credit requirements established for graduation, have successfully completed 5 AP credits, and have no grades below a C senior year. Please come down as I read your name and receive your honor cords. Cassidy B., Brooke Bolton, Madison Bristol, Hannah Burrows, Catherine Carter, Michael Cole, James DeMoss, Patrick Donovan, Noah Gilsdorf, Sean Halverson, Logan Hibble, Michael Jacoby Dorta, Amy Nelson, Gabriella Papa, Nicholas Piantanita, Kyle Schultz, and Rachel Sheridan. Please join me in recognizing the class of 2016 magna cum laude honor graduates. Thanks, guys. Our summa cum laude graduates. Honorees must have a minimum GPA of 4.1, meet all course and credit requirements established for graduation, have successfully completed 8 AP credits, and have no grades below a C senior year. As I read your names, come on down and receive your honor cords. Kara Anders, Niccolo Battoni, Taylor Blackley, Chad Brokaw, Veronica Burtek, Cade Cannon, Brandon Clark, Charles DiBiase, Andrew Dowdy, Alyssa Ellerbush, Erica Featon, Nicole Foss, Matthew Fox, Elena Geibig, Chelsea Guys, Connor Glatz, Marie Goodwin, Joshua Greenberg, Pauline Hamilton, Andrea Harris, Joseph Heckman, Wyatt Hinkle, Anna Hortick, Rachel Jackson, Chandler Jordan, Madison Lambros, Brendan Leap, Kathleen Leapshire, Grace Lindsay, Brandon Marquardt, Cecilia Martindale, Jessica Metz. We need another stage. Okay. Sarah Moody, William Moody, Lauren Moran, Catherine Patterson, Jared Popowski, Kevin Roth, Charisma Sandoval, Buji Seligam Seti, Kathleen Sheehan, Alexandra Stewart, Hunter Shishewitz, Jake Truckman, Grace Van Orman, Devin Walden, Ryan Walden, Jacob Watts, Spencer Wagner, Skylar Wooldridge, Rachel Zabel, and Selena Zhao. Please join me in recognizing the class of 2016 Summa Cum Laude graduates. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Mr. Fortenberry will be presenting some final awards for us. Mr. Fortenberry.
Thank you. Every year at the end of the year, I have the privilege and honor of awarding the plaques to our student body president and our student class president to recognize their hard work throughout the year. And every year, Ms. Frederick graciously writes the award for me. And this year, I don't think I have to read it. She said it in font. I think y'all could read it. So I'll just hold it up. Please raise your hand when you're finished. With Logan Hibble and Nicolo, Tony, come on down, please. I'll get it out. Logan walked into student council as a tiny freshman and leaves as a senior who is led with intention, purpose, passion, and humor. Logan's acute awareness of the manner in which an organization must operate to succeed has afforded him the respect of his peers, teachers, and the community. Logan's love of and legacy with Cheyenne Mountain inspires him to lead with passion, dedication, and inspiration. He cares deeply for the maroon and white and will most certainly be a familiar face on this brand new campus for years, and hopefully generations to come. Logan leaves an indelible mark on Cheyenne Mountain, and his service has been a gift to many. Nicolo, this award should be for the biggest smile and the kindest heart. As senior class president and homecoming king, Nicolo has won the popular vote. Nicolo's genuine kindness and contagious charisma are felt by all of his peers, teachers, and administrators. He has led the senior class with pride, passion, and purpose. His energy and compassion are unstoppable, and he serves as an example for all to follow. He is always the first to ask where he can be of service and the last to leave any event. Nicolo understands that the finest qualities of a leader are seen, not heard. Nicolo's impact on Cheyenne Mountain will linger for years to come as many wish to emulate his goodness. Congratulations. In April, we solicit from nominations for the Teacher of the Year from the staff. The teacher selected this year is innovative, creative, dynamic, and seemingly tireless. A few excerpts from her letters of recommendation. She is committed to our students and is willing to spend countless hours on weekends to create a game plan that gives our students a path to real success. She works to provide not only outstanding content, but teaches them to rely on one another, to cheer one another, and to be modest about their successes. She is actively involved in all kinds of professional development and leadership activities. I really cannot keep up with this young teacher, as she is constantly improving her teaching, her knowledge base, her presentation, and her contacts in the teaching science areas. Because of her desire to always improve, she is a super role model for her students while staying poised, enthusiastic, and energetic. Please help me to congratulate our Teacher of the Year for 2016, Ms. Megan Lowski. Before we leave, I'd like to congratulate the students one more time. There's many reasons that Cheyenne Mountain High School is a school of excellence. The parents, the teachers, but mostly it's the students. Without their hard work and dedication and commitment to doing well, this school wouldn't be what it is. So thank you for being here tonight. And that concludes our ceremony for this evening. Please enjoy your evening and have a safe drive home.